First try Frodo. FTF, first try Frodo. Fettuccine Alfredo, dude. Oh, what a movie. What a tremendous movie. They're not really my favorites, if I'm being honest. Oh, what is this guy saying? What's he crying about? What's he crying about? I don't know if we're live or not. Let me see. Yet again, are people in here and I don't know it? They might be. I might have found it. Oh, here we go. Yo, how does it let you guys know I'm live before it decides to let me? Doesn't make sense. What's up, Mike? Yo, what's up, Kosa? Yo, what's on the agenda? Good morning from Las Vegas. Shout out Las Vegas, dude. I would kill to get some sun right now, even if it's 90-degree sun. Blazing, blistering. You look like Freddy Krueger after it. Yo, what up, Zerp? Clutch Hammer. Brandon. Robbie. What up? Boss. What up, what up? Howdy, y'all. What up? Yo, this music's kind of scary. I don't know if I like this vibe. I'm kind of getting nervous. I'm getting scared, bro. From Scotland. From Scotland. Yeah, this is not the vibe, dude. PS1 ambient VGM mix low poly deep focus zone. Dude, you go to a scary zone. You go to a real scary zone with that fucking thing. Jesus. Yeah, it's vibe music. You click it. You're in fucking, what is it, Silent Hill and shit. Yeah, this one ain't as bad. Okay. Jeez, dude. What the fuck? Morning, brother. I'm not your brother. But I get what you're saying. What up? Vanilla Gorilla Mode. Yo, who was the... We had a good name in here the other day. Like, did he do that or something like that? Vibes were off for sure, says Russell. Russell, you would be correct on that statement. The vibes were not A1, but now they're A1. Just saying what's up. No, I know. I'm just playing around. Whoa, just take it easy, man. You forgot people. Who did I forget? The chat that I gotta like fucking get glasses specifically just to see this chat because the way the setup is kind of aids, if I'm being honest. But you gotta make do. We mooning or what? You gotta find that. Why does it not say I'm live? Oh, now it does. Guys, you gotta hit the like button. Do me a solid real quick. Hit the like button on the stream. Helps it out. And there we go. Yo, what's going on in the XRP community? Says, shh. Can we all just get along? Whoa, just take it easy, man. Hit that like for Mike. Yo, I appreciate that, bro. We got some people of moral integrity. Hit that like button. If you don't hit that like, no, it's not getting crazy. But if you don't hit that like button, you're a fucking bitch. Try to be serious. Like, I find that type of stuff funny though. Like, I don't know if anyone knows who Dr. Disrespect is, regardless of whatever actually went down with that, because I don't know. But entertainment-wise, the production level is unbelievable. Blows everybody out of the water. Yo, we're going up today. I know I did say we went up 2 pennies. We went up 2 pennies. So 2 pennies is something. It's better than nothing. But what we got going on is pretty much the same. We're at a standstill until yet again. We take the weekend, because it is the weekend, even though crypto's 24/7. I don't know. Whenever we would get a Sunday pump, usually correlated with a dump. So I don't know. But it's usually very flat on the weekends. Usually. I'm ripping a blinker, then going to put an AirPod in and listen to the stream while I work. Yo, that literally sounds like the plan, Stan. Literally. Classic. Been sacking at least twice a month for the luck. Can I make this fucking chat bigger? This fucking thing's killing me. There we go. Maybe like that. Oh, maybe I zoom in. Oh, I zoom in a little bit more. That's the power of the MacBook, baby. Oh, yeah, that's tough. All right, I know. Fucking welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. All right, I don't need the rules there. Move the rules, man. They're not letting me see Modern Creep's message because YouTube's like, yo, this is a live chat. Yo, what up? Bearable Guy, Dakota video. Oh, yeah, if you got, yeah, guys, if there's, I mean, you should do it anyway. Like right now, you definitely should be hitting the like button to help the stream, por favor. But any specific type of videos, comment, fucking share all that shit, because then it helps in the algorithm, and then that's a clear staple of like, oh, I should do more of those. Like if you guys like the hiking shit, or the, I know people like the Bearable Guy stuff, but there's only like so much I can say about it, so I don't want to just keep making videos about it. But here and there, you know, obviously, because we talk about it anyway. Everyone asks what's on the lampshade. It's just like it's an appendage that hangs out from it, because like this thing is really cheap, IKEA I think, or something like that, in the shade, so the pole goes right through the shade. Yo Mike, yo, what up? Robert, God, tons of longs on the 30-day liquidity map. Not exactly comforting. They are still holding literally every potential looming catalyst, good or bad. Although Trump and I think Kevin Hassett were floating around that they think the tariff rulings will be in their favor, and I imagine if that hits, I imagine that could spark a nice little run. I think that could spike that, yeah. And of course they want to, yeah, they pushed it twice already. I mean, they keep doing it with the Clarity Act every time. Delay. These guys fucking never do nothing, even though it seems timely, coordinated. Its name is Fred. Classic IKEA. Yeah, I don't know where it's actually from. Let's go. That store around the corner. Let's go to that store around the corner, bro. Am I wrong believing Armstrong was in the right for killing the Clarity Act? Why are we in 2026 with crypto but still okay with banks making the yield and not us? But the thing is, it's not that black and white. Like, there were still plenty of other avenues to be able to get yield. It just needed to be active in doing something. I believe, you can fact check me on that. I do know there were other paths to get yield. And yet again, as long as I can earn yield on like my assets themselves, like I don't really care about the stable coin, because I'd rather have my money in the assets and just kind of use the stable coin yet again just for like payments and shit. Like I don't know. I don't as long as there were plenty of other avenues, I think it was fine. That's just one of the potential problems though. But it does raise obvious red flags when you see yet again the likes of Brad and team and supposedly Circle. The Circle one's weird in terms of Circle and Coinbase are like conjoined twins at the hip, and they were supposedly in support of it and Coinbase wasn't, which is weird. And you don't trust Lex Luthor by any means. He's the last person you trust, aka Brian Armstrong, because we were watching the shareholder meeting the other day for JP Morgan, and some caller, hey, stable coins, and then they're like, okay, so they start getting all weird, because stable coins, the teeter-tottering, and Jamie Dimon's in his chair like this during the call, and then the kid, stable coin, he like jumps up, and the other guy's talking for him, and then he even jumps in, oh yeah, but we're doing this because we're helping the small banks want us to do like help and all this bullshit. And then they slipped up and talked about this thing, like how they're using or utilizing the CCB ecosystem, something like that. And then you look and it's ties to Coinbase. And then there were even, remember I forget what conference it was at, but it's literal on the panel, the weird guy, the CIA plant looking guy from CNBC, scrawny old white dude with the hair, and he's interviewing Lex Luthor and Larry Fink. Lex Luthor and Brainiac working together to take down Superman. That's the level of like, there's nothing you can do. They are when their interests are aligned and they got money and their tentacles in the right places, I mean, they're moving that shit at the end of the day. That was a weird panel too. Larry Fink was like, I don't know, that it's an odd interview. You should watch it, or maybe we could watch some of it again. It'd be good to brush up now that it's relevant again, because we got these players conjoined at the hip. It's very, I don't even know what corrupt, obviously, but just world of stage type stuff. And there was something, let me see. No, I don't know if Larry said 589. Oh, ChatGPT is introduced in ads now. You see that shit? That's fucking scary. Scary. I mean, you knew it was gonna happen. Non-profit. Yeah, non-profit this. Non-profit your mother. How about that? Let me see. Oh yeah, guys, you can follow me on X too. I really should start putting that in the description. It's literally Economic Mike. I don't want to pay to get verified. The fuck, dude. Everything costs money. Like, ugh. What is Elon spouting off about this guy, bro? He's always, AI.
Essentially, if done right, the X would be would serve people's financial needs to such a degree that over time it would become, I don't know, maybe half of the global financial system.
Wow.
Or some big number.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the number is, but pretty big. So it would be by far the biggest sort of financial institution. But like I said, not really in the way that people are used to thinking about banks.
Mm-hmm.
Just the most efficient database for the thing that is money. Like I said, like least amount of fraud. Everything's real time. And if it involves money in any way, it can be dealt with seamlessly on one location.
If you do not think this guy is involved in any of this fucking conversation, I do not know what to tell you. They've literally been floating the idea around of X money. And the old PayPal ties and everything, he knows guys, Jack Dorsey, like Bitcoin, he's fucking aware of whatever these are, you know? And he's trying to fulfill the dream of the X, the everything app, the Chinese, the everything app. Yeah, we'll serve fucking a giant percentage of the whatever the payment volumes. We'll control it all. The X is always at everything. Whatever the hell you want to symbolize that as, it's crazy. The one world currency looks like XLM, bro. It looks like fucking XLM. All the weird ties with them. So they're, yet again, I think 2026 they will absolutely launch this X money. SpaceX is IPOing. There's going to be a lot of buzz around this guy because he's fucking incentivized to the gills because of that new deal or whatever. He has share options, some bullshit. He can make a ton of money if he meets a target, but the target is really ambitious. But who the fuck knows with this guy? People think he is the lizard guy, bro, from Spider-Man. He just morphs into that. But, and a lot of you guys in the comments, they're like, when he sent the Roadster into space, they're like, that is fake, and then fuck, it's not real. I got no clue. I'm not touching into any of that. But in terms of him not being aware of whatever these kind of sat down and agreed upon new digital currencies and settlement layers and rails and the whole DeFi ecosystem, like, he's trying to get 50% of like the total payments, whatever the fuck, in his ideal mind. That's an ambitious number because he always says these ambitious, outlandish things and then under delivers a lot. Like with the Roadster itself, he didn't even make the Roadster, but yeah, I don't know. He knows what the fuck is going on. Whether he makes his own stablecoin, whatever the infrastructure actually ends up being, I bet he's involved at some fucking capacity. If I had to fucking guess, he's with David Sachs, the crypto and AI guy. These things are going together. They're going together, people. What are we fucking talking about? And then this guy always going crazy. Not financial advice, man. People are left mind blown after discovering Hubble's altitude. This is just according to his picture he posts. The Hubble telescope, a joint project between NASA and the European Space Agency, orbits the Earth at an altitude of approximately 589 kilometers, about 366 miles. Oh, man. What do we even do anymore? What do we do? Is Larry Fink, like, what is he? Is he human? What is the deeper mystery? What are these guys? What gets these guys out of the bed in the morning to truly enact this dystopia? People say they're part of like an offshoot cult and they really do believe some satanic stuff. You always do hear satanic things throughout history, dude. A lot of weird places. Like, oh man, history is a mystery. It's even a lot of people who are tapped in, you know? Who the fuck knows what actually happened? I mean, you love the theories of the ancient civilizations being super, super crazy advanced and just kind of suppressing that history throughout time, and that's kind of like what's in the books, the religious books and texts. Like, who the fuck knows? Ancient history gets crazy. think Elon and Peter Thiel and the PayPal mafia are way more. Obviously, they are. I mean, they're the ones that are working hand in hand with the New World Order. These are the guys who are like physically enacting the things. You know, they're all involved in this shit, encompassing the Earth in a basic iron dome of satellites that can shoot kind of whatever down at any time. Because you know they got military applications for it. You know what the fuck? They could be beaming you with anything all day, every day. Literal mind, like scary. Like, could be fucking mind control shit. Eventually, who knows, dude? You get a chip in your head. It's the Great Deception. I think, Tartaria. What Tartaria? I've heard that word. Someone has brought up that word before. Once you understand the game, you can play accordingly. Warren and Diamond are in on the bank lobby. It all comes down to making sure the banks can still monopolize. Yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to. Tartaria. Conspiracy theory is crazy. Tartaria. Why the fuck do I... Tartaria. Yo, Rizzo with the 20 super chat with the Stay Golden Pony Boy. Are you shitting? Yo, I appreciate that, my guy. Stay Golden Pony Boy. Literally one of the fucking greatest movies of all time, The Outsiders. That was like the one book, because we watched the movie, dude. I fucking hated reading, but like the books I loved. Back in like school, we had to read that shit. It was so good. Love it. Brad Garlinghouse still has 589 followers. Yeah, he leans into it. Is Tartaria that we are in Satan's little season? What the fuck? Tartaria mud flood theory reset. I mean, that's what... There's people like Randall Carlson and other people too that talk about a giant flooding period, and then there's that one guy, what's his name, Jimmy Corsetti or something like that. He has this whole well-researched thing of like where he thinks the best spot for Atlantis would be if there would be an Atlantis, and he tries to prove his case for it, which is really interesting because he goes deep on it. And then I think he has side by side something like that guy Randall Carlson, but who knows. They didn't have the machines, mass manufacturing, transportation, factories. Jimmy's awesome. I think that's his name. You can't quote me on that. Ripple take the place of the Fed? Nah, I mean, I got no clue, but I would just imagine. I don't know. That's honestly a good question that I could see both ways. One of the few XRP channels not afraid to get real with conspiracy theories. I mean, it's just fun at the end of the day, you know? I don't know why anyone would take any of that kind of too serious when you start talking about like fucking, excuse my French, I don't know, talking about aliens and shit. Why can't you talk about aliens? Like the fuck? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about, I don't even know. Stupid shit. Other channels blow. Dude, they really do. I'm not even tooting my own horn or nothing, but I can't watch any of these guys. There's no, like, you know who, but Dave's kind of like, I don't know, Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy used to be cool to me in the sense of like the pizza reviews and early Barstool stuff, and when he would do his like stock trading show, like I like the vibe of that, you know, but he's kind of more in the angle like the degenerate, like gamble, sport gamble, like that side of it. But when I don't know, like that vibe of the show I like. It's not overly produced. He's entertaining. He can like interact with people, you know. I have a new thought on this. They're all fighting each other. Bro, the article I sent you mentioned BlackRock, JP Morgan, and multiple big players and Ripple involved. It's a PDF straight from the WF. It's not clickbait. It's really big, man. Well, I'm not clicking anything, but if you give me like what, I don't know, probably what I could Google, maybe I could read it. Only one I really watch is Encash. I've seen some of his videos before. Weirdo. He's got too much money now. Money will do that. What's your new thought on this? You forming a new brain synapse. All right, so yeah, what can I see? Dropping deuces. Ripple would be more like the World Bank with the bank licenses. I mean, bro, honestly, no one has a fucking clue. Portnoy has FU money. Oh, he does, for sure. For sure. He's got a nice house in Nantucket and shit to escape the winters. It's awesome. Okay, so we were here. Kevin Hassett said Trump will announce next week in Davos that Americans may be allowed to take money out of their 401ks for a home down payment. Oh boy, here we go.
The president will put the final plan out and
all right, I can't hear our potential next Fed chair say these supposedly important things, bro.
the president will put the final plan out in Davos next week. I'll be flying up there with him. Is that we're going to allow people to take money out of their 401ks and use that for down payment.
Well, that's interesting, to take money out of your 401k. Do you worry that taking money out of the 401k is going to hurt people on the other side for retirement?
Well, what you have to do is come up with a way. So a simple way, we're still talking about the mechanics of it, but suppose that you put 10% down on a home and then you take 10% of the equity of the home and put it in as an asset in your 401k. Then your 401k will grow over time as the value of your house grows. You'll be healthy, have more money for retirement, and you'll have solved the liquidity constraint problem and gotten yourself a house early in life. The president will put the final plan out in Davos next week. I'll be flying up there with him. Is that we're going to allow people to take money out of their 401ks and use that for down payment.
Well, that's interesting, to take money out of your 401k. Do you worry that taking money out of the 401k is going to hurt people on the other side for retirement?
Well, what you have to do is come up with a way. So a simple way, we're still talking about the mechanics of it, but suppose that you put 10% down on a home and then you take 10% of the equity of the home and put it in as an asset in your 401k. Then your 401k will grow over time as the value of your house grows. You'll be healthy, have more money for retirement, and you'll have solved the liquidity constraint problem and gotten yourself a house early in life.
I wanted to watch it twice because I actually haven't seen much of him speak. But then Trump floated out yet again. He said out loud the other day that in regards to if Kevin would be the Fed pick, and he's like, I don't know, I kind of like him where he's at, because if he goes to the Fed, we don't really like interact that much or whatever. So he's they got him good in terms of keeping uncertainty in the market, because like he could pick someone we don't even fucking know. If I had to just guess, something in my bones tells me that BlackRock should get in, but on the same hand, I wonder if they're that aware that they should not tie up anyone from BlackRock in there, but then it's like, all right, so what? People got eyes on that. What the fuck are they gonna do? They're not gonna do anything, So I don't know. Maybe they are so in your face with it, so maybe they would go that much. Morning, Mike. Happy Saturday. Yo, what up, Shep? Shepard. I see the gears turning. Yeah, they'll drain them like pensions. Yo, what up, Tarp? The lady is a cartoon. She is a cartoon. This whole fucking thing is a cartoon, bro. This whole like mainstream media platform type shit. Oh my God, here we go with this. I wanted to hear this. Let me see.
I watched the intro, and I watched how you set it up, and I could see how that could make him antagonistic right off the bat.
Why? What do you think I did wrong on that?
So what happens is, in communication, if I ask you, if I make a statement and then I ask you a question and you answer the question, then you automatically agree to the frame I set.
Okay.
So that's like a communication.
I can't
rule.
even remember exactly how you asked the question.
You said 2025 was sort of a bad year, a disappointing year for Bitcoin. That's how you started. You're like,
so that started the conversation, but he didn't blow up at me at that point.
No, I know.
That's true, though.
But it automatically kind of put this like negative tone where it's like 2025 was a pretty bad year I think you said called it a disappointing year for Bitcoin.
I mean, it fucking was. What do you want him to do? Cry and like, what the fuck?
I think I said Bitcoin price.
Oh, it was fantastic this year. It's down 47%, whatever the fuck it's down.
I don't think you said price. I think you just said
maybe not.
Anyway, but so he's like, whoa, what was anything but disappointing? He went on this rant. Like, we made a new all-time high in Q4.
Yeah.
And so then it kind of threw him on his heels. But it seemed like I ran it through AI to figure it out. And it seemed like the crux of the matter, the argument back and forth with you guys, was if a company drops below 1 times MNAV, how does it recover?
It was kind of that. So I think
you were trying to get him to answer that, and he wouldn't answer it.
That was actually a little later. I think I've not listened back, but I think the first question that set him off was me basically saying, how many treasury companies can the market sustain?
That is a fair question.
Because I like, if you look at it right now, it doesn't seem like it can sustain 200 companies. Like almost all of them are trading below 1.
It's a fair question.
And it was really like, who do you think, like, how many people are going to be like real winners out of it?
Who do you think you are? I am.
Yeah, you got a bit offended by that question.
He's so smart. I mean, I've been to his house multiple times. I've had dinner with him 3 or 4 times.
Fuck.
we're not friends. You know how like he's very difficult to talk to
Yeah,
because
yeah.
his mind is like here, right?
Yeah, his mind's in fucking the stratosphere, dude, thinking about, I don't even know, dirty things.
But I think maybe he's so smart and analytical that maybe you guys were like talking past each other.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of too. He goes, I ran it through AI because I couldn't possibly think through myself. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a time constraint. He's just that busy of a guy. I don't know. He didn't have like a fucking hour to at least listen to the
I'll
clip.
give you a layman's version as to why there could be 10,000 of them.
But
if you'd like.
it was basically the thing I was most shocked about is that it was that question that set him off on me. And I've had a few people being like, he wasn't shouting at you. It was more of like a broader audience that is like skeptical on treasury companies.
No, it was at him.
I took it like he was shouting at me during the interview.
He was.
And I was just like, I had far harder questions I wanted to ask him, but I was like, well, if that's caused a blow up, maybe. I kind of wish I'd asked harder questions now.
Yeah.
But hindsight, like
How did it end?
well, so he probably shouted at me for about half an hour. And then I just tried to move it on, and we got into like other stuff.
Yeah, but how did it end? Like at the end?
At the end of like the heated part of it.
No, like you wrapped up the interview.
Oh,
and,
you mean like after the interview?
Yeah,
It was pretty awkward.
Oh, it was awkward.
Like I got like nothing against Saylor. There's loads of people being like, he shouldn't have talked like that. I don't care. I've got thick skin. Like I don't care that he spoke to me like that. It's absolutely fine. Like that's kind of what you expect when you go and talk to a billionaire running an incredibly successul company. Like I don't mind being yelled at a bit.
Yeah.
Incredibly successful.
And so at the end, I was just like, hey, thank you. So, like that got a little bit spicy there. And he was just like, yeah, kind of. And then he's got a lot to do. He was just off. And he's like a tricky person to speak to at the best of times. Like I don't think it was. I don't think there was any animosity there, but I don't know. Maybe there was.
Yeah.
I wasn't like personally offended.
You
by
would
it.
never know. There's always, to me, it always seems like it's edgy. I mean, again, I've had dinner with him. I've had like spoken to him all these times, but it's like never like a friendly.
Yeah.
It's always like his brain's going like 1,000 miles an hour. And
Totally.
if you even try to have a piece of friendly conversation, like that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like he's got shit to do.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great content though.
Yeah.
People seem to have really liked it.
I mean,
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that whole thing.
question.
Theater. I don't even know if this is theater. This whole fucking man, bro, come on, please go to the W. I will. Stop nagging. Don't believe the theater. The crypto lobby is not as powerful as the banking lobby. Coinbase is aligned with another power. There is an internal power struggle at the top of the financial industrial complex. In a nutshell, it's JP Morgan v. BlackRock. Trump and Coinbase are representing the greater powers. Fink and Diamond will be negotiating. I covered this in the Bitcoin section here. I'm going to have to check that out, whatever that is. Is his picture Larry Fink? What's his picture? Who the hell is this guy? Simon Dixon, left investment bank, 2006, launched Bank to Future. Who the fuck? Oh, he's a Bitcoin guy. Oh, shit. He seems like people I know follow him. Oh, there's mad people. Okay. All right. So maybe I will give him a follow. Who the fuck? Bitcoin OG investor, geopolitical and financial analysis. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see what he's got to say. I don't even know this guy. 14 years ago this month, I spoke at the Bitcoin conference in Prague. Bitcoin had just crashed from 30 to 3. Okay. But it goes up, but it goes up forever. Nothing lasts forever. Bro, Saylor paid for this interview follow-up to try to save face. Seriously. XRP, since everyone is talking about 2016, okay, 2016, $382 Bitcoin. Wow. Look at fucking XRP. That's what I'm saying, dude. You just put it in perspective. Everyone freaks out that we're flat. You kidding me? Imagine buying at this price, getting in at this price. It's not like you didn't have the opportunity. You know, it just came down to unfortunate. Just I don't know, like yet again, I was in my fucking, me and my friends were playing fucking Call of Duty, drinking Mountain Dew as kids growing up, and there's people getting in these positions early like this, and they're the OGs. It would just come down to timing, right place, right time. You heard the right thing. Yo, much respect from the UK. Yo, I appreciate that, Daz. I was like 14, bro. That's what I mean. It's just, we were in no position, dude. In school fucking worrying about like trigonometry and not the central banks getting under our cojones again. Longer the base, longer the run. You hope. And the Amazon stock, the guy was equating it to what XRP kind of is, and yet again, it's like just consolidate around that $5 price. But you get the picture. Larry Fink is Slugworth, and we are about to hit the glass ceiling if we can give it back to Gobstopper. I don't know what. Did he do what? XRP, come on, I need a larger house with a pool, says Mr. Johnny. In music class, using the flute. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, these guys, look at that. You don't hug someone like that and not. Ugh, God, they give me the creeps. They give me the creeps, these guys. He literally looks like a clone of Zuckerberg, just bald and thinking people are not going to notice. It's fucking weird. It weirds me out, dude. Does no one else see it? It freaks me the fuck out because I'm like, I could easily see them cloning Mark Zuckerberg, bro. Like, it's, I don't trust bald people. I am bald. I am bald. Blunt before you read more. Make sure you say that. What? Change holy. We're all living in a holographic simulation. I don't know, man. Are we going at 10 or 100 this year? I think between 5 to 10 seems what I'm thinking. Maybe 5, honestly. Maybe 5. Because I can see this. Now people are pointing to March 10th, the bagpipe day for Bearable Guy. Where we're sitting right now. Can they get the market structure bill done by March? I don't think we see them get that done in February. There's no way. Oh, well, we got the government shutdown. I keep forgetting, dude. That's so unfortunate because the odds of it on Polymarket right now, I think, are sitting at like 66% likelihood that there is a government shutdown again. Fucking wild. Wild. It never ends, bro. It never ends, friends. I feel like we'll be lucky for it to be 310. Yeah, I mean, the way things are moving. But, like, even with the government shutdown, okay, I can't see all that lasting until Thanksgiving of this year. And usually during the fall time is when things pop off. If you look kind of through history, usually the fall and wintry time, at least in my experience, it's usually kind of when we get these liftoffs. And then we got Raul Paul talking about the delayed of the business cycle. And yet again, that I do like that statement of his where he goes, you're going to think it's over, everything's over. But it's not over. And I think that's the point we are at because of how many fucking times have we been through this? Times that we've been through these retracements. You kidding me? This is nothing. If it wasn't for YouTube 5 years ago, I would have never heard of XRP. Oh yeah, YouTube has put plenty of people. I don't even remember. I'm not even sure how I truly got into this. It's been so long. June State Street will start tokenizing 36 trillions. Well, if that's true, that's crazy. You get a rally before tax season, then sell off, then a late year pump. Some people say investing in AI is the next biggie. Well, I mean, I don't know. I would just assume you have to bet on the right plays, and seeing Grok signed with which division of the government? Department of War? Something like that. They struck a government. I mean, SpaceX. I mean, these guys are like an offshoot of the government in my mind, you know? Wasn't that long ago that the government was messing with Jack Dorsey and shit. Yes, YouTube got me an XRP. Yeah. AI is anti-human. Grok, put Putin in a bikini. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Brian Armstrong, you piece of shit. If this is true, these people gotta get a grip on reality. Steak and Shake buys $10 million worth of Bitcoin for its strategic Bitcoin reserve. What if Steak and Shake is the official bull signal? They were the last big entity we were waiting to get their accumulation in before they send this price. And it's fucking Steak and Shake, $10 million worth of Bitcoin. I bet they're going to look back in a handful, fucking 5 years and go, oh wow, I wish we took that 10 million and put it in XRP, or put it in this one, or put it in that one. We'd have made, oh my God, how much more? How much more? The Freemason stuff. Well, like walking in line of a ceremony, right, bro? Tell me when I found Larry Fink among them. I was tripping. I don't know too much about the Freemason stuff. I hear a lot about it, and that a lot of the weirdness can be traced to kind of that group. And then you guys started opening my eyes a little bit to what CERN is and what's going on, and like the rituals they've done around there. Same weird things with like Bohemian Grove, you know, like, so there are these weird, powerful people that are off doing sorts of things that we can't. I mean, what do we think was going on with the Big E? What was going on with the Big E? And then you look in that weird dentist room, assuming that's true, you know, like, it's just I don't know. That seems something crazy's going on there, you know? Try to buy it. Price prediction for end of 2026, $20 to $50. Anyone else? I'm not there. My original one was 8 to 10. 8 to 10, but there's no guarantees in life. But actually, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it because then people will hold me to it. Can't do it. There's a Freemason lodge in every city. Think about that. Well, I don't even know what that is, so I don't know. That's weird. I heard some guy talking about XRP on Game, and then on YouTube it blew up about XRP. Is there an Evernorth date for IPO? I think sometime this month. I'm not sure about a exact date though. Free Donnie Lodge. Yo, a free Donnie Lodge. You shitting? What's going on with that? I keep seeing a rumor about PSN and XRP too. Yeah, that's probably a rumor. If I had to say, I do remember seeing. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's so much stuff. I don't have videos on it all, but I do remember seeing Sony messing around in the blockchain space more seriously than some of the other companies. And I wanted to dig deeper into that. I do remember seeing that. Because, yeah, I mean, you imagine whatever their game plan for a blockchain infrastructure is going to be, you'd imagine they'd want to eventually bring it to PlayStation. I mean, it just makes sense. Eventually. I'm going $7. I'm not bothered as long as it keeps rising year on year till it hits the big time. Yeah. Free Donnie Lodge. It's called is not deep yet. What do you want to know? I left the Freemasons. What? Fallout Vegas Vault 31, 32, and 33 connected in a triangle. Not the Bermuda Triangle. Those will be patient. We'll see the spoils of victory. I don't hope. I don't have faith. I know. You know. XRP on GTA 6. That would be tough. That'd be tough. Yeah, I used to be heavy into video games. I still dabble a little bit in video games, but like tonight I might re-download the MCC collection on PC. Play some of the old Halos. GTA 6 cost $2 billion to develop so far. I believe it. I think Sega's Super Game could incorporate blockchain. I mean, all these things are going to eventually utilize blockchain technology at some capacity. Yeah, Evernorth IPO first quarter of 2026. Yeah, I don't remember them having a date, but... Oh, yeah, it's on Steam. At least that's when I got it. Because I know a lot of these guys fucking, like, force you to use the other browser now. Or, like, platform, whatever. You'll buy it on Steam, but it has to open up other bullshit. If you know, then swim upstream. It's close to being over. According to Bearable Guy, it's already begun. The higher up are more sinister. Yeah, I got no clue about this shit. This is crazy, though. Reach is the best game of all time. I would say that's the best video game of all time. Halo Reach. Hands down. When should we have been buying XRP? Yo, as soon as you got out of the womb, you should have been buying XRP. Same thing with Bitcoin. Even though you may not like Bitcoin, you buy Bitcoin when you came out the womb. I'm holding till I'm molding. I feel that. Any Canadians here? Hey. Guys, do me a solid. Hit that like button, please. Hit the like button before it's too late. Would be ideal. Yeah, for real. Halo 3 Online. Halo 3 Online, we did like that a lot, but Reach was just literally the perfect Halo game. The perfect. It had endless content. The Forge mode was unfucking believable. The Forge mode, they would use community maps in the online playlist. The armor, everything. Every fucking thing was perfect. The custom games were fucking endless. We played them non-stop. Endless content. That was gaming, dude. Now Call of Duty is like 700 gigabytes, and it's fucking Call of Duty. Back then, Reach on a fucking CD. Endless content. Asinine. Me from Australia. Shout out Australia. What happened to Matty G? Who's Matty G? I should have been buying Bitcoin in 2009, but I was unfortunately preoccupied with playing with Transformers and watching SpongeBob. Yeah, I'm in that camp. I'm in that camp, bro. We don't have a clue about Bitcoin. We don't got. We show up late for that shit, but we show up just in time for the real show. Digital Dave loves saying, "You guys remember that scammy wick?" What? Yo, what up? Yo, what up, Project? Hambone. Unreal Custom Games. Is Cortana yesterday and ready? Is Cordana yesterday? I don't even know what sentence you're trying to say. I should have been not Judy. NFTs and real money system in Oh yeah, dude. GTA 6 will for sure incorporate NFTs. 100%. I never again want to be this early. Yeah, but you'll be thanking yourself. Not financial advice. Guys, hit the like button. Do me a solid. Do me a solid. Leave Digital Dave alone. Leave Brittany alone, bitch. Hey, Freak Show. What's that from? Hey, Freak Show. I know it's from Spider-Man, and I know it's Bonesaw, but who's the guy that plays Bonesaw, dude? What's his fucking name? Someone fucking knows. Macho Man. Hey, Freak Show. I got you for 3 minutes. I think it's Macho Man. Dude, it's making me cough trying to do the voice. I can't do the voice. It's making me cough, dude. Oh, man. I got you for 3 minutes. That type of shit. Oh, man. Toby is the actual Spider-Man, and they're going to try everything to bring him back in Secret Wars. And that's the only thing I'm going to want to see. Him and Andrew. Dude, they could... I can't slam anything because it's too fragile. I do need something I could slam on the desk when I get pissed. Maybe like a folder or something, but they could fucking print endless money. Endless money. Just do... Oh my God, man. Just... Insane. Insane. Fucking idiots. Keep in mind, Bitcoin was a lot harder to buy back then. Yeah, a lot harder, for sure. That's what she said. Imagine we play video games and we are probably living in someone else's video game, according to Musk. Yeah, the simulation type thing. Snap it to a Slim Jim. The greatest voice impersonator is Will Sasso. He does a great Macho Man. He's good. I remember him on Vine. Stacy Gwen when? Stacy Gwen when? What does that mean? Stacy? Gwen Stacy. Stacy Gwen when? Why should we leave oh, here we go. Why should we leave Coffee Chat Dave alone? Dude talks bullshit every day for months. Nothing. He doesn't know shit. Yo, come on now. Yo, let's relax. Oh, man. Macho Man. Macho Man. Hey, Freak Show. What are you doing over there? He's like on the cage. What are you doing over there? Oh, man. They used to give free BTC for some bullshit. All right, oh wait, oh this is this? No, this is a premiere. This isn't live. All right, so we don't give a fuck about the live chat then. I wanted to check this out. This was premiering. I wanted to see what was. Oh, but we can't fucking, excuse my French, dude. Dave is out there telling people to hold strong. That's not awful advice, if I'm being honest, because that's kind of what I think. Yo, the fucking goddamn it. Hey, there we go. Bang. Clean cut killers. All right. Ah, the fucking premiere. I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm not watching this whole thing. I just want to see who this guest is. It's a cool intro. I will give them that. Besides that, they needed better.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the program. Today, we're joined by Matthew Piepenburg, partner at Von Greyer's Gold, Switzerland, author and one of the most consistent voices on wealth preservation, monetary history, and systemic risk. Matthew, as always, it's a real pleasure to have you back. We deeply respect your work, your discipline, and your long-term perspective. Thank you for joining us again.
Well, thanks for the invitation. I always enjoy speaking with you both. So never a lack of things to discuss, certainly these days, but I'm glad to be here.
Shout out Project
definitely,
Hambone.
especially this coming year. So I guess we could start off here, Matthew. For people that may be new to your work, how would you describe I'd say the current global financial environment and your current outlook on everything playing out as of now?
Yeah, I was talking to someone the other day, and he was reminding me of these kind of academic things. They're called mental models, and it's a way to try and make simplified explanations of different disciplines, right? So in physics, a mental model would be gravity, Newton. You know, an apple falls on the tree, it goes down, not up. Or in military, a mental model would be take the high ground, right? And in economics, the mental model, the simplification that I would say is debt destroys. It destroys.
Yeah, you are right, dude. Like, it is a dry podcast, but that's their thing. They're trying to be super serious and like, oh, this is really serious. We're walking into the digital like thing, and we need to know how to navigate. Like, they're just being super serious about it. That's just not my vibe. But like, every once in a while, if they have a decent guest, I'll put it on in the back. It's unfortunate because it gives me Lex Friedman vibes, because he gets a lot of really interesting people on there, but I can't stand like his vibe. Nothing against the guy, obviously, no shit, but I just think I can't watch like long form of that. Like, he keeps getting the guy from the Amazon, Paul Rosalie, and like, he needs to be on Joe's podcast. It's just a much better vibe for something like that. But I don't know, some people like Lex, just not me, and that's okay. Your split the other day has made me want one nonstop. Yo, no chance. I'm being a bad influence. Is that what's going on? No chance. Lex is a cardboard cutout that talks. I think a cardboard cutout has more mobility. It reminds me of like South Park early animation, the cardboard. Like, I don't know. Mama, what? Like, pull up the comedian Dan Snowder now. Does the best Macho Man impression ever. Yeah, maybe. Jay Claver versus Zach Recta. I don't know. Digital World Order. You ain't going nowhere. Moon, what's the name of the documentary, please? Give this man the name of the documentary. And I have heard of that, people looking at the laser with the DMT and seeing the code, supposedly. I got no clue. I haven't looked too much into it. I'm sure there's, I don't know. I don't fully believe that. Just based on that headline, I don't fully believe it, but who knows? Jake is hyper juiced right now. What does that mean? What does that mean? He's juiced to the gills? On what? No, not Jake Cleavage for Zach Rectum. Come on now. Jake Cleavage would smoke him. Bro, just do wrestling, bro. Like, that's what they should do, instead of like, if they don't want a bare knuckle box or some shit, at least put on a fucking show, man. Make some money. This bitch shit. A freak show. PED test. Oh, dude, he's getting testy. He's getting testy is what you're saying? I'm not saying that. 2 to 3 years Dagestan. Whoa. Like the hole from Batman. You love it. You love it. Molded by it. He's in the corner. I watched on Joe Rogan, Mike. Very compelling argument. I believe that. Wait, what? Watched what? Unskilled wrestlers are sad to watch. That's why it'd be fun, dude. Never financial advice. Jake injects his lips. Yo, come on, dude. There's no chance, dude. Stop. There's no fucking chance. Joe Rogan is the true meaning of Christmas magic mushroom theory. I'm not familiar with that theory. I gotta brush up on this shit, but it's just, yet again, it's too much to keep track of. Too much to, like, yeah, laser codes. People are saying people are breaking the matrix actively by using DMT. Like, there's too much to keep track of. And what, like, I don't know. Very good video. No, I believe it. You guys are right. Jake had a hair implant. Who the fuck cares? Who cares about his hair, dude? Jake Claver admitted steroids for bodybuilding. Should have gotten his beef. What the fuck? You guys are laying into this guy. Inside the DMT laser experiment. Mike, you ever watched No Face Crypto? I'm getting a million questions. Oh, man. I'm getting bombarded by every fucking existential crisis question in the world. There's lasers in the DMT. You don't need DMT. Listen, learn to meditate. I have heard of that. That's what I mean. That's another thing, but that takes a lot of time. that holotropic breathing type shit, that takes a long time to reach that state. And I don't truly understand the science behind it, because I've heard Wim Hof talk about it a little bit, then I've heard potential dangers of it, that it's not necessarily just increasing the blood. I don't know, like it's not fully safe. I don't fucking know. Jake has dead eyes with a happy smile. Mr. Beast has it too. All these, like, I don't know. I'm sure he is a nice guy, but you could smell authenticity off somebody instant. Well, not everybody, but there is DMT in your lungs. That's what they say. They say your body produces it naturally. That's what they say. Who they are, I don't know, but I've heard that. People, I guess the day of people. Mr. Beast eats kids. Whoa, I'm not saying that. Hey, YouTube, but Brennan said that, not me. Brendan said that, not me. They will protect their poster boy like no tomorrow. And there was some recent drama of Steve will do it. This guy from the Nelk Boys, and he was saying, yo, Mr. Beast is fake as fuck to Logan, Paul, and the other kid, and they're faker than fuck too. And they were defending Mr. Beast. He's like, he's just not real. I'm like, anyway, I can see it. Jake might be a plant. Stop crystallizing your pineal gland, aka third eye. Things will open up. How do you stop doing that? I know they put the fluoride in the water, but that's it. What else calcifies your pineal gland? What else does it? Fluoride toothpaste. Like, I know fluoride, but don't. Probably just all the bad diet and everything too, honestly. Mr. Beast is a what? GMO foods? Oh, I bet. The Wim Hof method is good. Body and head high, well worth the time. But that's what I mean. Like, you describe it as a, because I you know what, I've actually dabbled in it a little bit, and I did do the Wim Hof method, and I did reach a semi psychedelic-ish state. Like, I could tell it was like, I could tell if I did it longer, actually it probably could have got crazy. So I can attest that it, at least that one time I did it, because that's what I would want to reach. I'd want to reach the, but yet again, I gotta look more for sure into the science behind it, because he's just, I forget his claim, but it's the blood is getting how the fuck you say it? They don't put fluoride in the water in the UK. That's why everyone has shit teeth. I mean, your pineal glands are probably open though, bro. Maybe. Chuck Norris can walk on water and swim in land. Have a good day, guys. Yo, Rizzo, I've tried it. Yeah, if anyone has done it properly, stop eating and drinking for 1 month and you will hallucinate. Well, yeah, I mean, for sure. They do. They talk about fasting, having immense health benefits, doing like a 3-day water fast. There's a certain hour limit you hit, and then it's diminishing returns after that, but it's in that 3-day range, I think. I remember the one time I did a long fast, though. I hit a certain point, and I went for a run on the beach, and I felt fucking good. I felt good. It was maybe, I don't know. I think it might have just been like a full day and a half, maybe. Nothing too crazy. But going 3 days, I could probably go 3 days. I would like to do that, you know? It's more the mental thing, too. It's a good reset, because we are just so fucking wired. Little snack, little drink, like all day, every day. Our ancestors, bro, they were swinging from trees and shit. I can't power lift and fast. Yeah, that's what I mean. You'd have to, but you could still be active. Like, you don't got, I mean, you could be active. Get some fluidity movements in, dude. Get some mobility and like work on some of that. Good for 3 days. You know, like hip health, all that type, all like the shit everyone kind of neglects. Nice 3 days of that, taking it easy, hiking a little bit, just keeping the body moving. Well, I mean, obviously it depends on what you want to do. If you're trying to throw on like rock size and you gotta power lift, that's like the only thing. Yeah, different situation, but it's def healthy to reset your system. We weren't meant to shuffle this much crazy food in our mouths repeatedly. Yeah, especially all literal chemicals. That's what it is. It's not real food. It's so scary. Well, it's crazy. We acknowledge it's bad, but Kit Kats are good, bro. Like, what the fuck? What am I gonna do? Live life and not have a Kit Kat? I'll have a Kit Kat every once in a while. Who gives a fuck? You just got a notification Trump putting tariffs on UK because of Greenland? Nah, there's no way. It all depends where that news is from. Let me see. Hey, Ron. Progressive overload, baby. Yeah, it just depends. Because I remember when I was like peaking my physique and I did a push-pull legs. It works. You know, it definitely works. Justin, oh, what? Is this for real? I did just get this notification. Justin, President Trump imposes 10% tariffs on the following countries: France, Finland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, United Kingdom. The tariffs will increase to 25% on June 1st if a deal to acquire Greenland is not reached. Yo, that's crazy. On a Saturday. On a Saturday? Where the market's at. Let me see. Is it affecting markets at all? If this is even true. I mean, XRP is responding to 2% gain today. Supposedly, that's what it's saying. Damn. Damn. Here we go. That's what I mean, guys. It's never underestimate their ability. He's pushing it, if true. He really, yeah, they want Greenland, man. And in their mind, they're the United States, so what, they're gonna take it, you know, one way or another. The easy way or the hard way. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of like, that's probably their mindset, because, you know, at least militarily wise, they could wipe them off the face of the earth. So, you know, because, dude, even the guy, I forget who, but I showed the clip on the show, some high up from Denmark or whatever, and he's like, yeah, we just kind of hope they don't like steamroll us. Like, we don't want them to take over us, but we just hope they don't actually do it. That's what he was saying. Really pushing towards the middle or the top for you ballers. What do they know about Greenland that we don't? Is Russia or China up to? They're saying that, oh yeah, we don't want their ships anywhere near it. I imagine it's that combined with the resources is what I imagine. I mean, why else would they take it? They want it for some strategic advantage. Who knows what the legit? It's probably a lot. I mean, it's definitely a lot of different reasons, but no, I have not heard. Oh, maybe I have heard about the giant UFO in Greenland. I might have heard about that on JRE, of all places. Oh man, on a fucking. Well, it's interesting because you could tell he wants to just kind of speed things up and not totally cripple them, because he's like, oh yeah, they'll go up to 25% by June. June's a bit away, so that would definitely speed up the conversations to get, dude. Because if they buy fucking Greenland too, I could see the markets responding good to that. Maybe if a deal is met of some kind. We store a lot of our toxic waste. There's some nuclear. I mean, yeah, I think Trump media just invested in some kind of emerging nuclear reactor power company, some shit like that. He's getting NATO money back. We'll see. A lot of pieces are moving right now. Delayed. Everything's delayed. Everything delay. Except silver, bro. Silver's moving. Even though they brought it down a little bit, I imagine next week silver will be a little bit higher than where it is. That's just my guess. If the government shutdown happens, it'll last 2 weeks. I got no clue. Who knows how far they're willing to go. Is the monetary reset the next? I mean, you could argue that C-19 was kind of the start of it. You look at the wealth transfer that took place during that. That's kind of crazy. Man, I sold a lot of my silver at one point. Not all of it, but I wish I didn't, because now it's up. I mean, you're going to say that about any good asset you get. New motorcycle purchase delayed. Yeah, that's exactly where the mind's at, dude. Insane. Banks, yeah, a bunch of bullshit. This is new news. Wait, I thought it was on my liked page. For me, Bitcoin is a personal solution, a way to save oneself, and a peaceful boycott. It takes away power from the financial industry complex when held in self-custody. But it gives back power to the finance. I can't read all this shit. For then it was a life or potential death. What the fuck are you saying, bro? That protected themselves with Bitcoin from the currency wars that took place for months. Yo. What do you say? You meet your 18-year-old self. You're allowed 3 words. What do you say? Fucking Grant. Don't use drugs. Fucking Grant. Idiot, dude. How about for me? Crickets aren't bugs. What are they then? Buy Bitcoin 2010. Don't do it. Don't do what? Buy XRP Bitcoin. That's a good one. That's a good one. Buy XRP Bitcoin. Yeah, yeah. That would be mine. That'd be mine. Don't date Jay Woney. What the fuck is that? Don't date Jay Woney. Bitcoin and live under the bridge. Yeah, if you seriously. But hey, if you bought Bitcoin back then, she's a dude. Yo, come on, Za. No chance. Good luck buying 1/20th of a Bitcoin, bro. I'm talking, dude. If I was a kid and I bought Bitcoin, same thing with any of the other coins, but I would say that I'd want both. Why not? You would have unlimited money. Insane. Hug more grandpas. That's not bad. I'm Tonka Jahari. Monetization. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Footage from XRP Soul. Oh my god, it's Mr. Wonderful's acting role. Holy fuck, I forgot about this, man. That's why he's been being a little weirdo lately. More so than usual. He thinks he's big time Hollywood shit now.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do I know you?
I don't think so.
And you want to buy dinner for my entire table tonight?
Yeah, is that okay?
Why?
What do you mean why? Do I need a reason?
Well, let me rephrase that. What do you want?
No, I don't want anything. It's just my small way of saying thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank me for what specifically?
For all your products. I mean, where would we be without pens?
You know, I have many talents, but the one I'm most proud of is the ability to smell bullshit from a mile away.
I'm being completely sincere.
Where are you from?
New York. What about you?
New York, too. What do you do?
I'm a professional athlete.
Really? What sport?
Table tennis.
Table tennis? That's a sport?
Yeah, of course it is. I'm here competing in the British Open. In fact, I'm playing at Wembley tomorrow in front of a sold-out crowd in the final against Japan. I'm here representing the United States.
Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Japan has a team here?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
How'd they get around the travel ban?
Because table tennis is the fastest growing sport in the Asias. It's huge over there. Oh, you're gonna like this. Do you know what they call their grip? The way they hold their rackets?
No.
They call it pen holder.
What the fuck is this movie about? He's like a class action tennis player, and then this fucking guy. Yeah, that acting is not it, Chief. But that is why he's been weirder, and he's gone down that what seems to be Hollywood compromise shit. Because ABC Disney owns his ass, dude. And I've said this before. When Disney and ABC own you, that's it. That's game over. But I mean, if he struck the deal with the devil, he's the fucking, he's big time Hollywood now. Sold his soul to the devil to get fame at this late of the game.
What do you want?
No, I don't want anything. It's just my small way of saying thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank me for what specifically?
For all your products. I mean, where would we be without pens?
You know, I have many talents, but the one I'm most proud of is the ability to smell bullshit from a mile away.
I'm being completely sincere.
Dude, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were just on Rogan yesterday, and it was actually a pretty good podcast. It's just insane that Joe fumbles every podcast and just always ends up like talking solely about fighting. Like, you could tell the guests don't really care that much about fucking fighting. Like, you got Ben Affleck and Matt Damon there. He didn't ask him one question about the town. Like, Ben Affleck had to bring up a scene from the town, and it's just like, The Martian. There's so many fucking. They were talking about their shit new movie the whole time because they're promoting it, but I had it on last night. Within the first fucking 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, this is a Netflix movie immediately. And it's so insane because those guys are fucking top tier caliber. Like, you've seen what they can do. It's crazy. You could tell that was a fucking all right, oh, it's a cool, fun action movie. Dude, it sucks though as an action movie. Like, go look at fucking something like Lethal Weapon or one of the Rambos or something. Like that's an action movie. Sicario, like Sicario is just leaps and I don't know. I know they're different calibers, but is who on the Big E list? Kevin O'Leary? That's a good question. I don't think they would ever let anyone know. WC, you mean the Evernorth IPO? I don't think it'll do anything necessarily for maybe the XRP price action out of the gate, but I would love, when I get some extra money on the sidelines, I would like to buy some of that if I could. The Evernorth stock. I grew up in Los Angeles and worked in the movie business. If you stay in Hollywood and want to be successful, you have to sell your soul. You hear countless stories of that, dude, and how evil the record companies are and shit. Like they won't let, like John Bellion fought with them, Kanye fought with them, and there's so many more little artists that just take it. Like there's Sia or Saya, something like that. They wouldn't let her make it. I don't know. The rip sucked. It was bad. It was bad. It was so bad, and it's so infuriating because yet again, you know what they're capable of, but somewhere in the equation, you could feel meddling of some kind, and I don't know if that's Netflix or what. Watched it last night. Breaking Bad, I wouldn't solely argue with that. It's for sure in the conversation. Breaking Bad being the best TV series of all time. The Town, oh my god, the Town I think is the best movie between either of them, because I think Ben directed it too, and Jeremy Renner was awesome in that movie. The Town is awesome. The action in it, like the action fucking felt like action, dude. The car chases. There's like one point he's got like an automatic weapon, and I think he's got the nun masks on, and he whips out the window over the top, bang, and it's just the sound design, all of it is awesome. Landmine is decent. I'm not familiar with that. I couldn't get into Yellowstone. I gave it a couple episodes. Better Call Saul. I wouldn't say that. I would still say Breaking Bad is better than Better Call Saul, but Better Call Saul is good. Shout out North End. Shout out North End. Breaking Bad is a classic, but the writing for Better Call Saul is better. I just like the characters I like seeing Walt and Jesse. I like seeing them all together, you know? I like that element of seeing the dynamics between everybody, because it's a perfect ensemble when they're all together. Ozark, dude, I thought Ozark was okay. I couldn't even finish past season 2. Season 1 was okay. It was pretty good. Season 2 sucked. I think I'm on season 3. Season 2 sucked, in my opinion. I think Breaking Bad went a bit over top at the end, what with the machine gun in the trunk and shit. Jesse, I left it on the counter, bitch. Hey, yo, Mr. White. Can the Mirror series be done? We don't know what you're talking about. I'm not familiar with whatever you're saying. I mean, this was huge too. As if when you see the CME start messing with projects, how did the order go? I remember in 2017 people saying this is how the order is exactly going to go. It's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, then it's going to be XRP and whatever's like around for that, Solana, and then it's like the ones that were in early building literal infrastructure. All these products were inevitably coming to it, and when you see the fucking CME start tapping these things, they got the stamp of approval, bitch. Never financial advice. It's not that hard to see the winners, folks. When you got the White House saying their digital asset stockpile will be comprised of that, it's going to be comprised of whatever they want to take, you know? At the end of the day, they'll take whatever. What is this? Andy Schmeckman. Tokenization. Eleanor Terrett. Oh my god, he's scared. What is going on? Oh, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see this, if this is true. Sounds like the deal is done, according to him.
You make a decision on the Fed, soon? On the Fed? I have somebody very much. Mr. Hassett or no? I think I have it. In my mind, it's done. Hassett? Thank you.
He doesn't want to talk about it. That's what he said, right? I don't want to tell you. All right, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. He's not going to tell you. What the fuck? He's some random guy. So it does sound like a done deal. It sounds like a done diddly deal. Damn. Yeah, so there's some new prediction market coming to the what's going on? For years, the XRP community has debated timelines, catalysts, IPOs, lawsuits, ISO standards, bank integrations, and regulatory moves. But all that energy has only lived on Twitter threads, YouTube comments, and Discord predictions. Axiom Protocol turns that culture into real markets. No new token, no new learning curve, just bringing the XRP you already hold and trade, the beliefs you already talk about every day. Axiom is the cleanest way for XRP holders to finally put money behind the ideas they had argued about for a decade, where conviction meets liquidity, where speculation becomes a market. Okay. This is crazy. If you believe it. If you tweet it, you can trade it. But it's not called a tweet anymore. Yeah, this is kind of an AIDS ad, I'm not gonna lie. Axiom. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'll let people play around with that before I ever think I'll follow it though, just to keep up. I'll let people mess around with that before me. You guys go right ahead. I'll wait a bit. I'll wait a bit. Recent price in silver. Canton, still stuff about Canton. Oregon Supreme Court. Yeah, this is just from, I've been seeing it float around. When I like these, it doesn't necessarily mean I think it's true. It's just I want to remember to maybe go through it for a video or some shit. So, Supreme Court likely to uphold Trump's sweeping tariffs. If that's true, I could expect some fucking...
Yo, then.
I could expect some movement. Let's see what this is all about. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is it? There it is.
Good for you. And Ripple, RLUSD is now, I think, one of the real main contenders. Obviously, we're talking about the heavyweights,
What up,
USDC,
Jack?
Tether, far ahead of everyone else for now. But so RLUSD over $1 billion right now. The majority of that on Ethereum, right? But there's also, you're building up the XRPL, the XRP ledger
Of
contingent.
course.
How much is it's on XRPL then?
I think it sits at around 30% on XRP.
Yeah, that's you got to get those numbers up though. I do think inevitably they do.
Now, I think if you look at the overall stablecoin volume, 70% of the total stablecoin volume sits on Ethereum. So it certainly made sense for Ripple to launch RLUSD both on Ethereum and XRPL, and certainly we will believe that people will see the benefits of XRPL in terms of the speed, in terms of the transaction cost being a fraction of a cent, and ultimately in time we'll see a lot of that volume move over and eclipse kind of what we have on Ethereum there. We're already kind of seeing that on the institutional side in terms of that real need to implement solutions which are going to serve businesses. So we recently, you may have seen, acquired a company called G Treasury. They have a treasury management solution. They have visibility of over $12 trillion of global businesses that are moving funds just between entities globally. And I can tell you the amount of interest we have had off the back of that announcement from these large enterprise customers to be able to utilize RLUSD as a method of moving and funding their businesses globally is astonishing. If you think at the moment, if you're a global business and you need to fund your company's operations for the weekend, you have to send a payment on a Wednesday, Tuesday, to ensure it's there on a Thursday or Friday to have that operational efficiency. With RLUSD, you can send it on a Friday afternoon, you can send it on a Saturday. It's 24/7, 365 days a year, and I think that's where really we're going to unlock a lot of growth across the whole industry, because like you mentioned, it's going to be the standard. The demands of the people today are very different in terms of having those bound by local rails, by the 9-to-5 kind of banking world, And moving on to crypto and digital assets is going to solve a huge amount of those pain points. So yeah, we see a lot of, we're very optimistic on the growth there.
Yeah, you guys have got deep pockets. Are you buying any stablecoin companies? Who are you buying?
I mean, we've been busy, to be honest. Yeah, I think we've acquired Hidden Road, so Prime Brokerage. That's another one. That's a new avenue. Again, who are utilizing stablecoins. We see RLUSD fitting in and serving some of kind of the largest financial institutions there.
Palisade,
Custody Tech, off the back of our already acquisition of Metaco a few years back, which we're seeing tons of growth as these financial institutions step into the market. They need to have a safe, secure place to custody those assets. And Rail are a stablecoin infrastructure provider as well. So for us, it's now about trying to see where the market is going, trying to embed the right technology and acquire the right type of businesses that can get us that maximum return. And I think we've certainly been busy doing a good job of that.
And the volume on XRPL, that's more banky? Is that the way to think about it? Stuff that you're doing with the XRPL ledger, the stablecoin stuff in there, it's more kind of bank type stuff, banky stuff.
I think it's XRPL is and XRP is the now ROSD is a digital asset and blockchain that we Ripple build our products over, basically because it was built for payments. If the payment settles, XRP settles in 2 to 3 seconds, that's a benefit to someone moving funds cross-border. We hope and we believe that institutions, financial institutions, individuals, everyone will adopt this technology because, quite frankly, it was built to move value in real time. And that's exactly what, as I said, the demands of the people want today.
What do you think it's going to happen on ETH? What do you think it's going to happen? They're going to tokenize everything on Bitcoin? Where do you think, it just comes down to where do you think the ball is rolling to? I mean, that's kind of every kind of investment, whatever the fuck, but in this case, it just kind of seems simple. The ones that the CME are tapping into, yet again, doesn't mean Bitcoin and fucking ETH don't continue to do well, all this shit. But when you got Ondo having to go out and do damage control, right, and fucking tweet, oh, we're sorry about the high fees and congestion, but that just means like the products are really good. No, that means there's an inherent flaw in the product if you're trying to fucking tokenize everything and you run already. Like, oh man, it's crazy. I don't know what these guys were saying. What are they saying?
Today we're going to share with you why what we're building at EZA Labs is so important. When we first got into crypto in 2013, the world was a very, very different place. Crypto was a very different place. Pretty much all you could do was mine the stuff and then trade it, buy it, sell it. And that gave crypto the reputation of basically just being this massive casino. And a lot of that reputation is still around today. If you go and talk to the average person on the street, a lot of them just think that crypto is a scam, it's a casino. But we are a decade on from where this all began. The ecosystem has developed the most amazing technology, and now for the first time, we can build the most incredible applications. The foundations have been laid, the infrastructure is there, and now, for the first time, is when the applications are ready to be built.
And that is why we are launching EZA Labs. EZA Labs is going to be the hub of innovation for the XRP ledger. We are going to be building in-house some of the most important products that crypto has ever seen, and they're going to be built all on the XRPL. We're going to be building a groundbreaking lending protocol, first and foremost, that is going to allow anyone to borrow money against their XRP holdings. We know the potential of XRP and where it's going, and we want to make sure that you never have to sell unless you absolutely have to. So that means if markets are down, markets are up, you can keep your holdings, but you can at the same time unlock liquidity. If you have to pay for things in the short to medium term, maybe there's something you have to repair in your house and you need some cash. We're going to allow you to take that cash without having to sell your crypto. We're also going to be building a wallet that's going to enable anyone to buy, sell, trade seamlessly all through their phone, and we're going to make it super easy to use. Many of you have asked, for a new wallet, for these sorts of new products, and that's what we're very excited to be building out at EZA Labs. Those are just two of the things we're going to be working on. We have much more to share with you, and we're excited to share the full roadmap shortly.
But we can't do it all on our own. Ripple can't do it all on its own.
Okay, we get it. I equals team, some bullshit. Someone said the inactive fee in the chat for the bank account is so fucking crazy. I actually want to close one of mine because they fucking charge a monthly maintenance fee. Get the fuck out of here. So stupid. Moronic. XRP decoupling from Bitcoin very soon. I don't know. Mandela effect. Negative interest. Yeah, I got charged that last year and closed it. Yeah. Loan again. Yeah, it's just taking loans out against your crypto. You can already do it on Coinbase. You could use your crypto as collateral. But, you gotta, I think it's like 6% interest rate, something like that. It is an interesting concept, and that's the inevitable goal, being able to borrow against it and all this shit. High quality collateral. What the fuck? They did, well, they said by 2030, I think, $1,000 XRP. Yeah, I mean, yet again, I don't fully trust anybody, but yet again, I would like to, they're out there building it, supposedly, so they're out there putting their money where their mouth is at the end of the day. So you can't hate on that. I can wait. We're gonna be forced to wait either way, you know. So we're too far. We're too far in, bro. This fucking thing. Guys, hit the like button, comment, turn on notifications, join the group The Minutemen. Link in the description below. Best way to support the channel and exclusive videos there. I just posted one literally last night, going into the New World Order, just ranting about it late night. So just posted that one, and then exclusive videos weekly. Gonna be doing, yet again, I want to get some Patreon exclusive live streams going. So there's that. And Jay Claver was right. Well, I don't know about that necessarily. Feels like $2. No, it's not permanent. No way. We just ran up to 240 in a fucking day, and then we ran back down. This thing, if it wants to run, it can run. That's to avoid tax, taking the loan. Yeah, I still don't fully grasp the concept, though. It's like, okay, cool, you borrow against it, but you just got to pay. Like, you still have to have the stream of income to pay. Audio's choppy. Is the audio still choppy? I think so. Unless you're fucking with me. The signal doesn't look great, so I don't know. I don't know. Am I still live? Am I being trolled? Audio's fine. Good on my end. Yeah, it's choppy, this fucking guy. Good on my end. Good, good. You need good cash flow. Businesses, other assets that pay dividends that can pay your loan down. Yeah, but the whole... like, the whole thing about not wanting income and borrow against the assets is, yeah, the philosophy that... that income is essentially the scam. Like, that's what the tax burden is income. So, like, how do you... I don't know. How does both work? We're in accumulation phase. When utility is enacted, then we get price discovery. You're still quiet. I mean, people say that all the time. I got no idea, even though I could see the audio, and then a bunch of other people say it's fine. Boop, boop, boop. Where the fuck is my phone, man? There it is. Okay. All right, guys. Support on Patreon, and that's it. I will see you in the next one.